Okay, so hello everyone. Today we are going to cover PPDT. So in this exercise, you'll be shown a picture and you want to write a story on it. Uh, Before, I would like to give you some brief introduction to how the test will be done. So you'll be shown a picture for 30 seconds. Thereafter, you have to write, you have to indicate the number of characters seen by you. Alongside, you have to indicate the first character that is seen by you, and you have to encircle it. And also, you have to write the age, mood, and gender of the particular character. And also the other characters that you see, you just have to represent them by a dot. You'll be given 1 minute to do this task and also to write the action of the story. An action is just what you understand from the picture, or what are you going to do in this picture. Thereafter, you'll be given 4 minutes to write a story on it. The story is basically what is happening in the picture, uh, and why did it happen, and like what is the conclusion of it, possible conclusion of it. So, am I clear? Or do you have any questions?
No, no, no queries.
Okay. So I will show the picture. Right. Uh, your time starts now.
भाई विजिबल नहीं है पिक्चर आप दिख
Please write the patterns on the action. Please begin writing the story. Okay, guys, time is up. Please take the pictures of the stories that you have written and upload it in the group. Meanwhile, I'll extend the test symbols.
Okay, okay.
Uh, Guys, as you can see, like I have mentioned the names who will be going by the order of the narration. So now we'll be continuing the narration. So narration, you'll be getting 1 minute to say out your story to the group, and thereafter we'll continue with the GD. I'll time the narrations. Just give me a second.
Shall I start?
Just give me a second. I'm timing it. Also, open up your cameras while you're narrating. You can start.
Gentlemen, I have perceived four characters. All are male, all are in positive mood, and of the age group 20 to 24. The action of my story is military exercise between Indian and US Army. Uh, Sandram Singh joined Indian Army and posted as a lieutenant in Dogra Regiment. One day he got a news that the Indian and US forces joint military exercise going to be held in India itself. He uh, he done practice with the great morale and got selected for the joint US Indian US military exercise with his other four colleagues. He learned many techniques there and also shared his experience with US military soldiers. At final, he shared his all the experience with his unit soldiers, which will help them in the battlefield. Thank you.
Next.
Good evening, everyone. The action of my story is a mountain trip. In this story, I have perceived four characters, all males, mood neutral, all age group between 20 to 25 years. Ram Rohit, Anuj, and Amit were the three friends, and Amit was a village boy. Ram, Rohit, and Anuj were three school friends who decided to go on a trek to the Khipsi Pass. On the way, while going to Khipsi Pass, they ran into a village where they had no network and maps, and their compass too stopped working. In the village, they saw a house and asked for help. Amit, who was a village boy who knew the area properly, helped them in guiding through their way and also provided them with correct directions, also directed them to return in the evening so as to avoid any so as to avoid any risk during the night. When they returned back after the trekking, they thanked him very much and went to their home back. Thank you.
Next.
So I can start.
Yes.
Okay. Gentlemen, I perceive four characters, age group of 20, and the mode is positive. Action of my story is NCC trekking camp. Ram is an NCC cadet. Along with his buddies, he went to the NCC trekking camp at Himalayas. After they went for the NCC trekking camp, they faced many difficulties while climbing, but their destination was very close. They just had to cross the bridge and hoist the flag. With helping each other, they crossed the bridge. They hoisted the Indian flag and the national flag. While they returned for their units, they were awarded by the DG Commendation Card for their braveness. And this incident also inspired many other cadets from their units. Thank you.
Next. Okay, I think he's missing for a minute. Okay, let me swap it just a second. Friends, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Friends, the picture shown to us, I observed four characters, all positive, and the action of my story is planning of an adventure trek with friends and successful completion of it. The hero of my story is Ram, 20-year-old undergrad, recently planned an outing with his friends. Thereafter, he chose the outing area, which was the Nila Mountains nearby. They planned ahead and also got various items like equipment, safety equipments. They made fooding arrangements and also got the camping arrangements like sheets and accessible rods. Thereafter, they went ahead and booked their journey towards the Nila Mountains. On the day of the journey, they went and started the journey and crossed various mountains and also the bridges there. Thereafter, they camped on an area. They had their fooding there, and afterwards they continued and came back by the evening. Thank you, everyone.
Um, in the picture,
Next.
uh, I perceived four main characters in the age group 22 to 23, all in positive mode. Sumant is a 22-year-old working in a MNC. He and his friends have been enthusiastic about climbing, trekking, and expeditions since they were 19 years old. After joining the work, they wanted to climb the Mount Everest. Mount Everest being the most difficult and steepest ascent to 800 meters, they needed practice. So for next 2 years, balancing work, they climbed several 6,000 to 8,000 meters. And after practicing for 2 years, they finally saved enough and practiced against enough experience to climb the Mount Everest. So finally, they booked, and after they climbed the Mount Everest in their first attempt, where many experienced climbers cannot do. So with their perseverance and dedication, all four of them reached the Mount Everest summit. Thank you.
Next.
Okay. Guys, I perceive four characters in the picture, and the mode of the picture is positive. The age group is 20 to 21 years old. Rahul, along with his friends, decided to a trip to in the mountain area, and they went near a village, Saraswati village, where they had crossed a bridge, and it was difficult for them to cross that bridge. So Ram, as leading as a team member in that, and also he spent a day with the village people of the villages, and also they had clicked some pictures, beautiful pictures of the valley, and there was a home near the under the bridge, and which was looking old. So they, after that completion of the bridge, they went there and asked them for the help, and after the completion, they safely crossed the bridge and continued the journey. And after safely continuation of the journey, they returned their homes at the end. Thank you, guys.
Next. You're not audible, Kanishka.
Advin?
Yes.
Friends, from the given picture, I perceived 4 characters, all male, and the age group between 20 to 21 years, all in a positive mood. The action of my story is planning a hike. Kabir, a college student, wanted to plan a hike to Kedarkantha during his summer vacations. He gathered his like minded friends who instantly agreed to join. They all met and discussed their action plan. They contacted other hiking groups and took out the estimated cost. They made a list of the equipment that they would require and gathered those equipments. They also equipped themselves with some medical kits. They took guidance from the trekkers and studied the route. They used to go for a run every day so that they would have the stamina for the same. On the day of the trek, they really enjoyed it because the route was scenic as it covered crossing a river bridge and other beautiful meadows. They all returned from the trek rejuvenated. Thank you.
Okay, guys, in the picture, we perceive the 4 characters and the mode is positive and the age group is 20 to 21 years old. As we
Friends,
see,
as we see in the picture, we are seeing that the
that there is
persons
an
we are seeing in the picture are
a
giving the
bit
chest numbers. So we can say that whether they are the NCC cadets or they are the army personally, because they are having chest numbers on their
instead
body.
of the army
Uh,
Friends,
people,
actually, most of us have said
I have
that
a
they
slightly
are
different
given
opinion than my previous speaker.
include that. So, as also Manthan has said, we can say that they are a group of army personnel and they have an expedition that's in plan. So they're preparing for it and like they went for a trek.
instead of
yeah,
taking the army,
we can say that. We can say
the
that they
normal
are the archers,
means
or
like
they went for the trek,
so
or we
they
can say that they went for the stamina run. We can say this also.
dresses looks like their college students or the schools who had made a trip to the mountain areas and they have also taken some equipment for the safety purpose. For example, first aid or the wood or water, everything in their
I
bag.
agree with
And
my
They have
previous speaker
also
here.
given helmet on
So,
their head.
for a trek, you
Why they
definitely
not have
require
helmet for
different
the trekking?
equipments.
Only
It
soldiers
also consists of
have helmet for
safety
the trekking.
equipments, which could be seen in that picture. So, I think trekking would be a good theme.
with
So
What do you
we
say,
Friends,
can say
friends?
that
The
they took
picture,
the safety
We
what
can
I
equipment.
have
we
They
can mark
also
it
perceived
took
all
the
was
the
that
planning
photos
there
of
were
equipment
tracking
three
by
and
persons who were
army
just
soldiers.
So if we are
they
going
followers,
took
with
and
the
one
army
necessary.
person
personnel,
was not.
we
He
can
was a
go with
kind of village boy.
exercise for survey purpose, summer base camp in a hilly point or in a uh, hilly. They had
Yes,
Friends,
right.
something
We
like
can
I
add
think we
a
can.
recce
I think we
exercise for
can.
the same.
I- Yes, I think we can actually start the trek only.
army
Maybe as one Srishta also said that they are preparing for some expedition there, and like forward to that they might be going for some other mountain expeditions. So we can say that they're practicing for it, like the army person
friends,
practicing for it, and like they're planning,
friends,
they planned
agree
and
to
they're
Rohit. Agree to Rohit. We can say that they are army personnel. They are shifting from one base to the another base. So they are crossing the bridge. We can say that this also.
Friends, I think
We
I
can
think
And
say
that
there
that,
there
is
is
or
no
as
other
Shreya
mode of
mentioned,
we can
that
say that
transportation.
it could be a recce exercise because they did not have lot of material. So we can mention that it was a recce exercise,
yeah, adding to
which only is like 1 or 2 day thing. So the enough load they were carrying.
yeah, adding to the
Friends,
Tanishka's point, we can say that they are
we
carrying some rope
need
and
various
they got
materials to
the
climb.
bag.
We need various equipments, and we need ration also. So it
Yeah,
might be that also.
and planning also, and we require some compass and the instruments to go to the
Yeah,
crossing
for
the bridge.
navigation.
yes. So you can say they did through the map, they through the compass, and also a GPS locator with them. And then they went ahead. They camped there for the time being. Afterwards,
Yes,
they
right.
continued the trek, and
And friends,
afterwards they
behind
completed their trek.
So,
yes,
friends,
friends
most
behind
of us
them.
are agreeing with the theme that it would be a recce theme. So, with all your permission, let me introduce the hero of the story. So, Kabir, a captain who was posted near Sikkim, who was posted near Shiva Post, was sent for a recce, and I can add
Along
points to
with
it.
Can
along
say
with the
that
other three
also
colleagues.
of the people who are in that village because there is also home
so
in the
he was his platoon leader, and Kabir led the platoon for the recce exercise.
Friends, as
Yeah, we
we
can
are
say
seeing
that.
here, the persons in the picture are of age group 20 to 21. So as we will see in NCC, there will be trekking camps. So we can take this also that they are going for a trekking camp. So they are crossing the bridge and with a guide.
yeah,
With a
adding to
guide,
the
they
matter
are-
point, we can say that they are an NCC cadets and they went for a trekking trip near the mountain area and also they
yeah,
carried uh, instrument and resources for the help, and also they have and proper guiding, and one of them is leading the team, and they are crossing.
Yes, sure. We definitely can say that. We can tell them about the total mountaineering experience that they had. So they first met and decided for the place of the hike. Then they gathered the equipments and took out the estimated cost that they would require.
And we can say that the hero who is the Ram leading the team and telling them how to cross the bridge.
Yes, right. It sounds really nice. So um they studied the route, they practiced the route as well.
And also
They
we
used
can
to
say they had a memorable day, and also they spent time with there, and also they have taken some clicked some pictures of the beautiful valleys near that bridge. And after that they had an after that they had that lunch and spent some time
They
with the
took fruits and lunch with them
Friends,
itself, and
I think they're army personnel, so we can just stick to the
yes,
duty
we are
of
Yes,
we
their
are
career.
even in my
agree to the
opinion,
army person.
army personal story fits better for the picture.
Okay, we can go with the army
Okay,
personnel.
we can go with the army
group,
personals definitely. So it could be
group
a recce
like
exercise as we mentioned earlier.
nominate someone amongst yourself and narrate the whole story.
Sorry, could not hear you.
Nominate someone amongst yourself and narrate the entire story.
Okay, I will nominate Tanishka.
Yes.
I'll nominate Tanishka.
Okay, she
Thank
can
you
go
for
ahead.
nominating me, friends. So, friends, our story goes like this. Aman, a captain who was recently posted near Shiva Post, was sent for a recce party by his commanding officer. Was sent with the recce party by his commanding officer. It was the first time that he was going for his recce party. Hence, he studied the route. He made sure that all his men knew the route very well. Uh, they all had to cross a bridge during the same recce operation. They made sure that they were not in they did not come in the eyes of the enemy while crossing the route. They completed their recce mission in time and returned to their base. Thank you.
Okay, so the group agrees with the story.
no he has not included all the points which we have told.
Do you want to include something in it?
We can say that they had taken some resources like rope and first aid and everything for the health purpose.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I missed out on that.
Fruits for eating and also took lunch with them, and started the route early in the morning and reached by the evening to the base.
Okay. Thank you, group. Let me finish the recording.